Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hollywood Sports. If you're new to the channel, thank you for clicking on my video, and welcome to Hollywood Sports. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. This is our franchise league. If you're new to the channel, and we're ready to go, guys. This is the football team. My franchise with the football team going up against the Los Angeles Rams. Let's do it. Let's do it.
It's Gurley Power.
Gurley Power.
And it's the NFL on EA.
We gotta slow Gurley down, baby, and we gotta hold up Aaron Donald, man. Those are the two weapons right there. They got good receivers. They got a good quarterback. It's gonna be a tough one, man. It's gonna be a tough one. Down here in LA.
For a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team. Brandon Godden and
Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that
Really trying to get his boys pumped
Meanwhile,
up.
for the visiting Redskins, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
All right, we get to kick it off, baby. Let's go.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Whoa! Hit the goalpost.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
There we go, defense. Way to go, Sweat. Way to go, baby.
Will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Good job, Montez.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Gonna run
Jet sweep, hit him.
This is Cup.
There we go. There we go.
5, and it's gonna bring
Good job,
up
Norman.
3rd and about 7 left. The headshots here of the offensive unit, and what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley.
Good play.
And they
Good
get
play.
him down, but not before he takes it across the
Good play.
40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the first carry here for Todd
Good
Gurley.
defense. Good defense. There you go.
And
Good
he was able
pursuit.
to shed the
Good
tackle,
pursuit,
but
baby.
the reserves come in for the stop. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar. Well, look now at our starting defense. currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer.
Guys, I'm thinking about putting Josh Norman at safety.
They've got to create some
Not
sacks.
sure
He
yet.
said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. On 2nd and 7.
Get him.
That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go defense.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Goff.
Ooh.
He'll get this.
Come on,
complete to
defense.
Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start.
Good hit, good hit. Good hit. Good job, Collins. Way to square him up.
Putting the ball in the end zone. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 20 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, #3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
And he's got room, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
Guys, what kind of tackling was that?
Right away. Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense as they get their first shot. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now Haskins on first down. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. And for this offense, yellow highlighter around Trent Williams.
As well there should be. A Pro Bowl, all-pro type of a left tackle. So mobile, you could also see him as a tight end. This guy is a terrific football player.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Haskins to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Woo!
Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Time for a look at the defensive starters now for the Rams. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Haskins going to throw again.
Oh!
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Coleman, a sack off the corner.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Come on,
They'll be
defense.
looking
Let's
to
tighten it up,
duplicate
baby.
the
Let's
efforts
tighten it
of
up.
drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And Gurley on first down, no chance that time. He's swallowed up for a loss of about 3.
Way to play, guys. Way to play. Let's go.
Loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun. Gone. That's into the hands.
Way to stay with him, Josh. Way to stay with him, baby.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone.
Yes.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Yes. Come on, Boston. Push it, baby. Push it.
Picks it. And he
Let's
will
go.
bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they
We got the #1 defense, baby. I like it. I like it.
Not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff.
Good defense.
And
Good
nowhere
defense.
to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. But it'll be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley.
Get him. Good job. Good job, baby.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Jared Goff is getting rid of the ball, making some good decisions right now.
Gains turn into bigger runs later. All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Goff now to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up the second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Gurley is dangerous, man.
35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, the Giants lost. That's good news right there. The Giants lost.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try and push it in with Gurley.
Good D, good D. Come on, guys.
And he is
Let's get this goal line stop, baby.
Tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play.
And he is
Good job, Ioannidis.
back at the 11-yard
Ioannidis.
line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out
Good job,
fast.
man.
Gotta
Good job. Way to get off that line.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air
Good job. Let's go. Good job, Collins.
Even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal.
We're hanging in there, guys. We're hanging there on the road, baby.
As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore,
the Giants lost that one.
where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Lamar
had 2 touchdowns, 17 for 19.
As his guys run their mark to 4-2 on the year. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets.
5 touchdowns.
Nick Foles, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Finally, let's get out to the Bay Area, see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Oakland. And currently they are tied with the visiting Bills in that one. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
They're working the right side of our defense where Josh Norman is.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, only it's creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Barber on 1st and 10, and he is swallowed up.
Come on, Flowers. You got to block better than that, man. Come on now.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so they'll need to convert on 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And they will not get a chance to return this
field
one as
goals,
it's through
boy.
the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside and break it inside.
Defense.
Really well run route.
Thank you.
Offense.
I mean offense.
So a decent game, but
He was holding
the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley.
Defense, baby.
Extra yard here to the 38. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And that'll be caught by Kupp.
Man, Kupp is killing us right now.
2 plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And as they come to the line, they will
Hang in there,
not be able
guys.
to get
We're
off
hanging in
another
there.
play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll find Everett there, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff turns and gives to Gurley.
Good job, Norman.
Take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This pass complete to Reynolds.
No push.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And
we got to put a good drive together, guys.
Last time. They
Straight
did
up.
a really long field
Y'all can
goal
just
to do
hold on
so.
to the football.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And this one complete to Reed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Haskins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down.
Ooh.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken.
That was a touchdown. That would have been a touchdown.
At this point in the game, Aaron Donald, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
I should have took care of Donald. I should have made sure I took care of Donald.
But in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. Fourth down.
I should have chased Rory, didn't block nothing.
He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. On first down, it's Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another carry now for Gurley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, he missed it. He missed it. He still got a chance.
And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over.
They're blitzing, guys. They're blitzing. Here we go.
To make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Haskins. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. He's back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Here we go with Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing now is Haskins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
We didn't get it done, guys. We couldn't get it done.
As they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout
tough game,
but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing.
All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know by hitting the like button, guys. The only way we're going to grow is hit the like button. And I want to say thanks for watching.
And 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get